Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 172 of Actors with Issues with me, your host, Juan Ayala. I'm an actor and journalist who loves talking shop with actors and getting into the issues, how they got to where they are today, and the lessons learned along the way. In today's episode, we speak with two legends of the industry who have over 800 credits combined. You've heard their voices across animated series, video games, you name it, you know their voices, though you may not know their names. E.G. Daily has voiced characters like Buttercup in the Powerpuff Girls, Babe and Babe Pig in the City, and Tommy Pickles in Rugrats. Tara Strong has voiced Timmy Turner in The Fairly Odd Parents, Buttercup in the Powerpuff Girls, and Miss Minutes in Loki, and Dill Pickles in Rugrats. EG and Tara are here to talk with us all about the second season of the Rugrats reboot coming to Paramount Plus on April 14th and what it was like returning to the show after so many years away from these characters. The two also share some great advice for young actors who may be wanting to get into the voiceover part of the entertainment industry. Before we dive in, please be sure to subscribe to the show wherever you may be listening or watching. Leave us a comment or review if you enjoyed the episode. And now please enjoy my conversation with E.G. Daily and Tara Strong. So I'm curious. I mean, you two have voiced these characters for such a long time and so many other iconic characters over your careers. What is it about Rugrats that you think makes it so beloved and to have stood the test of time for this long?
I think it's just staying true to what we all are as humans. It talks about all the issues that we all go through. It doesn't really try to sugarcoat things that are maybe painful a little bit. It just is very good. The Rugrats show is very good at exposing what life is like for us, dirty diapers and adventures and family issues and then the beautiful aspect of the diversity of the families and the friends. And I just think it's like a slice of life. And who doesn't like a slice of life? I do.
Even with all your issues.
I don't have any issues.
There's a lot of issues.
God bless you.
So I'm sure it's hard with how many times you've played these characters across the films and the shows and now these two iterations of the show. But is there a particular episode or storyline that sticks out as a favorite?
Well, I love when Dilly's first born, of course. It's such a beautiful, touching moment. And now we get to revisit that again in CG, which is pretty beautiful and wonderful. It also still packs that emotional charge, which is, I think, another reason why this show has been able to maintain its integrity over the years. It's just like feel good family stuff, authentic, and fun to watch, entertaining for people of all ages. And I don't know, I think that's why it's been able to maintain. It's just so cute too, and so now kids that grew up watching it are going to show it to their kids, and it's sort of this multi-generational, wonderful, feel-good place.
And they also kept everything current, like for the new episodes and the reboot, everything is current with our times today. So,
and your issues.
And my I don't have any issues. God bless you. But I think the fact that they brought the Rugrats back, but they also brought with it today's times like bloggers, cell phones, Zoom meetings. I just think they brought back things that the new generation of kids are going to want to see. And the older generation of kids are going to want to see it too, because it's going to be fun to see Rugrats in our new episodes of season 1 and season 2 with all the current day stuff. It's pretty fun.
So last year we got to speak with one of your co-stars, Rainy Rodriguez, who was joining the show for the first time, playing the baby's babysitter. And I'm curious if there are any maybe guest stars that you haven't had the chance to feature on the show that maybe you'd love to make an appearance in the future.
Well, I'm really excited that Nicole Brown's joining us. She's such a brilliant actress. She'll be coming up in my season. Someone that hasn't been on the show.
I mean, I would love to see like George Clooney do a guest star on.
You just want to hang out with Clooney.
He's
married.
I've been there.
This is one of the issues.
Been there. I have no issues.
Revealed some pretty big stuff. TMZ. EG was with Clooney.
He is actually a friend of mine, so they're okay.
A friend.
But anyway, yeah, I think there would be the Rugrats, and what's really cool is a lot of celebrities want to be on Rugrats, like. They want to be like my friend Anderson .Paak, who is so talented. He's an artist, and he's like, I want to be on that show. So let's get Anderson .Paak on Rugrats.
So now you want to hang with Anderson .Paak.
I have been there.
It's all about who EG wants to date. Right? You dated him too. No, you should call TMZ like right now, like before this even airs.
And Tara, what about you? Any guest stars you want to work with on the show? Hopefully in the future.
How many guest stars I want to work on the show?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep would be fun. I don't know. It'd be kind of fun to have Grogu on the show. Maybe Baby Yoda plays with Baby Yoda.
There you go. That's a nice
I'm gonna
little
pitch
mashup.
that.
Okay.
I'm gonna use it for poopies.
And with the name of our show being Actors with Issues, we always like to shed a little bit of light on some things for our audience of young actors. So for maybe any young actors out there who want to get into voice work or into this business, what advice do you each have for them?
I think the really important thing is like sometimes people will say, I have a great voice and I really want, everyone says I should do voiceover because I have a great voice. But just remember, like, you want to be a great actor to do voiceover because you have to be able to bring out a character that you actually feel. So if you're not a good actor and you're like doing certain lines and you don't have the capability of making somebody feel you, that's the biggest part of voiceover is you've got to be able to close your eyes and feel a whole person there. So I would say really like study, take classes, watch other cartoons and absorb and notice how many different people can do different voices, and you want to become versatile with your voice and stretch your voice in different little pockets, find little areas of your voice that are, there's so many tips and tools, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was nice, honey.
Thanks. Thanks, babe.
Do you want me to answer that too?
Yes, absolutely.
I would say that if it's like in you to try it, that you got to go for it because it's the most fun job in the world. And to believe in yourself, even when times are really tough, and sort of imagine how it feels to get in that studio for the first time and feel that excitement and not let people tell you, oh, you can't do this, or you won't be good at this. Or if you're putting in the training and you're putting in the time, don't get discouraged if you're not booking roles. A lot of time it's like I was casting for a little bit on a show and I would bring in some brilliant actor and they cast someone else because they liked how that actor said the letter R. So don't beat yourself up too much if
They have issues.
are going your way, because a lot of people have a lot of issues.
And I'm curious with the show when it ended. I mean, at this point, over almost 20 years ago, 2004, when the first
What?
run ended.
20 years ago?
Something like that. Did you expect it to come back at some point, or for it to were you surprised when they announced the reboot?
There was a little bit of talk at one point and we were kind of like, really? Would that really happen? It was just obviously an amazing concept of it, but there was little whispers about it and then we didn't really hear anything. And then all of a sudden the real talks, and just have a show come back that many years later and just pick right up where they left off was pretty monumental, but just, yeah, very surprising. Actually, for me, I thought it was surprising. Did you?
I mean, yes and no. I think it's something that didn't stop working, right? Like sometimes they kill a show because it's not working anymore, but Rugrats was not one of those shows. Rugrats could have been going this entire time like The Simpsons. So I'm not surprised it's brought back because it's wonderful entertainment. It's entertainment for the entire family.
It's wonderful.
It is, and it spans generations for a reason, and it's a beautiful show. And so, no, it didn't shock me, but it certainly delighted me.
Yay! And she doesn't have any issues.
I have no issues. There are none.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. I wish I still had my orange VHS cassette with me.
Oh my God.
My parents' house.
I'll
But
sign it.
I've still got all of that. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Folks, that is all the time that we had with EG and Tara today, but you can find EG on Instagram at Real EG Daily and Tara at Tara Strong. You can follow us on Instagram at Actors with Issues. Give me a follow at Juaniala Official, and be sure to subscribe to our show on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts for new episodes every week. Season 2 of the Rugrats reboot premieres Friday, April 14th on Paramount Plus. I'm Juaniala. This is Actors with Issues, and we'll see you next week.